steam engines or something, wasn't he? Mini Fred Dibner. And he turns around and says, at my age I can't sit on my arse all day. That's the right attitude, isn't it? Get out while your health's well, if you're able to. So when people put flagpoles up on campsites, the original idea of them, and so if you're on a really busy campsite, holiday park, so children could find where the caravans were, the amount of adults that put them up now. So Lee's looking after Rasha. Hello Rasha, did you miss us last night? Hello, come and say hello. How are you? Oh, it's a good girl. Have you been a good girl? Hello Rash to Nash, how are you? So before anybody starts saying, where's Rasha?
Give me plants.
No, Rasha's here. And we've not brought Rasha away with us for a couple of reasons now. She can't jump on the bed anymore. So that's primarily one reason. Don't really like to ever leave her in the caravan for too long. Here she's fine because she's got a bed and loads of space, and Lee's here so she can come in and out during the day. As I say, she's under there now, and most of all, she's a really old lady, and we can't even take her for long walks or anything. She's quite happy for short ones, but Rasha is absolutely fine. So we've called home to pick up some things that we need, which we might run through when we get back to the campsite, but we also need to nip into Skeg, and I'm going to go to Tesco's. I don't like Tesco shopping, but we need a double mattress protector. The old one we had was a bit scaggy, and so we're going to
chuck a bit of water on my seeds.
Okay, so Sandra's watering. It's a bit scaggy, so we're going to get a new one of them. I know Tesco's normally have a bit of a bedding section, or if not, we'll have to go to B&M's or somewhere. Sorry, what's going on? So we've decanted Lee's. Oh, blimey, look at the size of these. Sunflowers into here. They need watering. I'm going to, yeah, sorry, bone dry. So while we're home, just giving things a quick water, and then into Skegness, and then back to the campsite. Don't forget to water the sunflowers, Sandra, will you? Alright, Sandra's at the chemist. She's picking up a prescription, and we're going to be swapping our designated chemist. This chemist is so slow and unorganised. We've just done perhaps the most weirdest ever Tesco shop, which consisted of a pair of slippers for the caravan, a mattress protector, some baby wipes, and some walnut oil. I think that's what we got. A very bizarre shop. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to be heading back to the campsite, and all being well, we're going to have a bite to eat and possibly a bit of a walk with you. So keep watching as our adventures at Batemans Brewery camping shall continue. Right, we're back at the campsite. I'm just uploading a video, and I've got new caravan slippers and some other bits, and Sandra's just doing some dinner. Yeah, there Sandra.
Yeah, I've got a lovely fresh ham and cheese sandwich with some salad in there.
Bit of salad, bit of cheese, bit of ham, bit of cucumber, bit of coleslaw, bit of beetroot. I'm probably going to go and nibble that outside. As the sun is shining so brightly. So, let's say that's the view. The side of us and the car park there. View outside the door, and view at the back. Right. Oof. I can smell beer, Sandra. It smells like a brewery. Those who live in Manchester, do you remember right in the 1980s driving through Moss Side and the brewery there, the aroma of everything, it was quite strong, wasn't it?
It still does.
Do they still have brewery days?
No, I don't think it's Heineken anymore. Is it Foster's the brew or something?
Not too. Yeah, Foster's Australian. Heineken's brewed in Amsterdam. We know that, Amsterdam, isn't it? Yeah, and Strangeways Brewery was the other one as well. Right, so as you can see, we're on another delightful day. We're having a bite to eat, and we might go out for a walk after this. I'm not too sure. I might recline my seat and have a nap. Ooh. Some whispery clouds overhead, isn't there? Right, so we're going to go for a walk, and as you know, or probably know, we live very close to where we are at the moment at Batemans Brewery in Wainfleet. And when I've been driving, I've noticed a public footpath sign literally 5 minutes from here, and I've never done that footpath, so we're going to go and have a look at that. But we're just going to have a walk up to the bottom of the campsite, and you can see the windmill, the Batemans windmill, in all its glory at the moment, as it's all bathed in sunshine and blue sky. We'll walk up. We've had a bit of a mystery to do with quilts, which I think we've resolved. So I had a winter quilt in the Adria for when I've been wardening, and it looks like we've actually given it to Lee and we've forgotten. So we thought we'd got another winter's quilt, so we didn't have a winter's quilt. It's all confusing. And then so we ended up bringing another summer quilt, because we ended up buying like a double up quilt.
All seasons.
An all seasons quilt.
Clip and unclip for different togs.
So we're quilting out. But we've ordered another one now that we can double up and all the rest of it, so that's all done. And we got the mattress protector in as well. So just thought we'd just bring it down to this side of the campsite, because you can see the windmill against the blue sky in the background, which looks very, very, very pretty. And on the last video we did, we showed you this when we walked back from the pub about 11:30 at night. So how pretty is that looking? Okay, so I think we can actually get a shortcut through there. But yeah, what a beautiful tower. Back in the day, would it have had sails on it? So yeah, this must be the function area then, isn't it? Anyway, right, so we're cutting through. There's some more toilets and an accessible shower down at the back here. So, and then we'll head down into oh, is that cats? Random cats looking at us. Oh right, okay, know where we are. That's our caravan.
Tiny window there.
Oh, must be tiny people.
You wouldn't be able to stand up in there, Lee certainly wouldn't be able to.
So we were sat down talking by the river, and I'm going to cross over in a moment. So can you cross over there? Sure you can. Oh, the rooks are rooking. Ducks, quack quack. So we need to get a little boat, and there's a cone in the water there, the cone in the water there, there's a cone over there, and a road sign in as well. And it's corner here, this is where we were when it was all flooded over the River Steeping. And we walked down there on our last vlog, did a bit of videoing down. And there's another camping and caravan site just down here. So we're not driving and we're walking. There's a little pond there.
I think that might be wild garlic.
Probably.
Yes.
Probably.
I've seen wild garlic since we moved here.
There's a lot in West Wales. When I was in West Wales, you smell it all the time. And so you got the sound of spring. Well, so we're heading towards summer now, aren't we? We're still technically speaking spring. You know, the birds. The daffodils are definitely starting to wilt.
Chris last night was saying the peak dawn chorus when you get into proper full-on late spring is phenomenal. Apparently, you get to experience that.
Right, so I've seen this bench, and I'm sure I've seen a footpath sign. In fact, I'm sure I can see a footpath sign. We'll soon find out. But we're only literally a couple of minutes away from the campsite, and here you've got welcome to Wainfleet.
Yeah, it looks like a mouth with the tongue hanging out.
Can anybody see a face? Right, so the public footpath is over there that we're looking for, but historically there's a grand old sty there, isn't there? I'll take you over this field here. Yeah, there's the welcome to Wainfleet sign. There's a litter bin, and then, as I say, we've driven past here so many times. And then you've got for the parishioners of Wainfleet St Mary's, WMSM Parish Council. So a beautiful bench, and tractor, and a windmill tower. Right, so I can't make out, it's got footpath going that way or footpath going that way, but there's a kissing gate, so I think it's both ways. There's a footpath going both ways, so we've got a hang on a minute,
I want to go that way if you don't mind.
why is this chained? Are we allowed in?
We just walk up the side, don't we?
I'm not sure.
You see the path there?
Oh, it's on this side. Right, okay.
So they must have moved the boundary at some point with the footpath, I think.
Yeah, possibly. That's just quite new fencing, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the chain is old, and there is a sty. Well, we're guessing it's this. We don't really know. It's still a bit chilly. The wind is still definitely. So I've got my body warmer on, but I've actually put a bit of a fleecy hoodie on. They forget me nots.
No, that's. I'll come back to it.
These are called
Speedwell, I think.
All right.
Very pretty.
And if you look carefully,
We have got forget-me-nots at home.
right. And pretty early, but what can everybody see? We've got dandelions out already. There's a bee on that one there. Honeybee, and if you listen carefully, you've got all the bird song.
Suddenly went quiet. So.
What bird is that? We need to get the Merlin app down. And pigeon watching us.
I think it's.
Right, so we've got a cabbage butterfly out. And we've got Earnshaw jackdaws, great tits, and it's a chaffinch we can hear. So about the camera flicking. It's yeah, up there somewhere. Make it up the hill, Sandra.
What hill?
There's a hill in Lincolnshire where we live. There's a lot of pigeons about. So really pretty old trees. Footpath. But is that where horses have been, or we'll keep along the fence line, I think, and see if we come across anything. What time is it, Sandra?
Dandelion o'clock.
1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Beer o'clock. Oh no, it's got the dandelion milk. That means I'm going to wee myself. Right, so continuing this little path. Is that the play park there?
Yeah. It's Wainfleet St Mary's one.
Right, on to another little section. It's another sort of kissing gate, but that's been closed obviously to enclose that field now. That must be
the old public footpath.
Yeah.
Shifted it over a bit.
I think they put the fence out. There must be a grazing field for horses or livestock or somehow or something. Right, where are we coming out? It's the next question.
be near where we were geocaching, really.
So apparently some of these polythene covers you see are for lettuces, but I'm not too sure whether that's true in this part of the country. It's warming up the ground, but you can see where they've grown, but that's polythene's pulled back with the wind.
Yeah, definitely some kind of brassicas.
Alright, so we're going to come out on a road and let's see whether this looks familiar. So Sandra said, do you think we came geocaching down here? Let's see where we pop out. Red House Farm. So the play area is down there, isn't it? Sorry, we've found a continuation of the footpath. No, let's go and have a look. All right, goodness me, long way.
It goes a long way.
It does go a long way, doesn't it?
So we don't have to do it now, but it'll be fun to come back another day.
Let's have a look on Google Maps where. Hello, dogs. Hello. Just waking up every dog in the neighbourhood. Let's just have a quick walk down away from the dogs. I think we set every dog off. So vast, isn't it? Just stops and gentleman sort of said hello, didn't he? Sort of waved us over. Obviously a retired gentleman who builds miniature steam engines or something, wasn't he? Mini Fred Dibner. And he turns around and says, at my age I can't sit on my arse all day. That's the right attitude, isn't it? Get out while your health's well if you're able to. Yeah. Right, so we're sat in a field. We're sat in a field. I'm going to throw the drone up and get 5 minutes of footage, I think. So Lee's not with us, so I'm going to have to pilot my own drone. Do you want to have a go, Sandra?
No.
Go on, dare you?
I haven't got a licence anyway.
You don't need a licence. Before anybody asks if we got licences, yes, it's under 259. It's under 250 grams. It's a 249 gram drone, so you don't actually need a licence.
You still can't pilot
but it is also registered with the SIA. So it is all registered, and I do have a current drone licence as well. Beautiful. We had a picnic. Right, anyway, we've discovered a new footpath near where we live. Tree. Conkers. Oh, getting ready. Do that, and I hope you've just enjoyed that little bit of short playing around with my drone. Right, we're back on the path to Wainfleet and the campsite. I'll have to come back in a couple of months when the bare branches, that old brown, will all be leafed up.
I think it'll be weeks now, I don't think it'll be...
No, it happens incredibly quickly, doesn't it?
You'll see all the buds swelling up.
It's amazing, isn't it? Nature, no matter what's going on in the world, and there's all sorts going on in the world at the moment, but nature doesn't give two hoots. It just quietly gets on with things and heals. And well, I suppose there can be conflicts between like magpies trying to take over other nests and cuckoos trying to ransack nests and stuff like that, can't there? Right, okay, just noticed there's a metal fence that's been here at some stage, or a stake and everything. Didn't notice on the way in. And all that's proper all that, isn't it? Look at that there. So originally, as I said, I've just been cut off for some reason, and we're back where we started. So we're just noticing this beautiful blossom we're underneath, and it's like this one trunk that's obviously, I'm guessing the wind's blown it over in that direction, and all the cherry blossom, isn't it?
That's pretty, isn't
it? Yeah. Look how beautiful that is. But just so strange with this one little branch, and we've got like this umbrella over us. Yeah, I didn't even notice that when we walked in. Oh, there's a grey squirrel. It's just bounding up that tree there. We just had a pheasant fly over us, didn't we? Just gone on the road. There's a grey squirrel gone up that tree there, and we've got sheep over here, and a pigeon. There's always a pigeon. You can't come to Lincolnshire without seeing a pigeon. I remember somebody saying to me, what do you think of Lincolnshire? And I said, lack of houses, many bungalows, it's very, very flat, and wherever you go, there's pigeons. There's another little chestnut tree, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Sounds a lot greener than that other one we just saw, isn't it? So when people put flagpoles up on campsites, the original idea of them, and so if you're on a really busy campsite, holiday park, so children could find where the caravans were, the amount of adults that put them up now. Anyway, if we get lost, Sandra, do you know what we need to look out for? We need to look out for that windmill tower behind us there. There's a flag on it. Right, there we go. We're back. Me, Sandra, what are you doing up there now? It's very tight. These t-shirts are very smart, aren't they? Do you like the t-shirts? We got these from AliExpress. We'll have to put a link up at some stage. Right, it's still very, very bright and sunny. We're going to finish this vlog off here as time is pressing. I'm not sure what we're going to do for tea tonight, but we'll probably get a final vlog on our last evening here and returning home, and then we've got things to do when we get home, haven't we, and everything. So how was your little walk?
Really nice, yeah.
The most deceptive thing about that, it felt like we'd only been out about 45 minutes, but we've actually been out a couple of hours. I can't believe how long we'd actually been out, although we did sit down for it when we were doing the drone footage. There's a ghost closing the door behind you. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed our little stay so far at Batemans Brewery here in Wainfleet, just outside Skegness in Lincolnshire. You know what it never does here, Sandra? Never rains. Always blue sky. Look around, not even a cloud in the sky. Right, so if people want to that are new here, what can they do if they want to get a little bit more content from us?
Well, to make sure you don't miss anything, it's always worth giving us a like and subscribing to the channel, and we always like to read your comments, so please do comment away too. Like,
comment and subscribe to our old members, viewers, subscribers. Big thumbs up from us to you, and from our new members, go on, Sandra, give them a thumbs up.
Big thank you.
Yeah, I'll even bounce my head up and down. Right, happy days, look after yourselves, keep smiling. Hope you're enjoying our videos as the Erstwhile Campsite Warden and the Erstwhile Campsite Warden's wife go camping.